There's a moment, and every man who's paying attention knows it. You're out with a woman, whether she's someone you're close with or someone you're just starting to date, and without realizing it, she's already questioning who's in control. Is she leading the night, or are you? Women are drawn to strength, not the superficial strength of muscles or tattoos, but real dominance. The kind of strength that comes from deep within, an unshakable confidence. And that's what we're going to dissect today, how to project that dominance without saying a word. You see, there's an art to power. It's not about fitting into some outdated alpha stereotype. Looking tough doesn't make you powerful. In fact, you've probably seen guys who appear strong, big muscles, confident swagger, but when they're with a woman, they crumble. They get too comfortable, too soft, and in an instant, their power dissolves. It's not the look, my friend, it's the vibe. And that vibe comes from your mindset, your energy. Today, I'll show you 5 traits that will reshape how women perceive you. These aren't tricks, they're the raw truth of how dominance works. But here's something to really think about. Imagine 2 animals, a kitten and a tiger. Why does the tiger command fear, respect, awe? Because the tiger is wild, untamable. Women don't want the kitten they can control. They crave the challenge of the tiger, something fierce that resists taming. So how do you become that tiger? Let's dive into the first trait of masculine dominance, the willingness to walk away. Here's a brutal truth. The man who holds the power in any interaction is the man who's not afraid to leave. If you cling to her, constantly seeking validation, you've already lost. But when you make her wonder if she has you, if you show her you can leave at any moment, you hold the control. Back in college, my friends and I would test this with something we called the walkaway. At parties, we'd chat up girls, build a bit of rapport, then casually exit the conversation. Not rudely, not abruptly, just a simple, "I'll catch you later." And like magic, the interest would spike. Why? Because we weren't hanging on. We weren't the safe option. Most guys stay too long, too eager to keep her attention, terrified someone else might swoop in. But you're not desperate. You don't need her approval. Walking away makes you that tiger, unpredictable, harder to control. And here's the key. Walking away doesn't just mean physically leaving a conversation. It's about not showing too much interest. You have standards, and if something doesn't meet them, you're ready to go. When she tells a story, and it doesn't impress you, don't fake it. Don't say, "Oh, that's cool," just to keep her happy. If it's not, let her know. That's dominance, showing her that you won't put up with mediocrity. Trust me, she'll respect you more for it. The second trait, set boundaries. Women test men. It's subconscious. They want to know if you'll bend, if they can push you, if you'll lose yourself for them. You don't let that happen. Whether it's in the way you live your life or how you deal with her, you set boundaries and you enforce them. For example, I keep my phone on Do Not Disturb when I'm working, and I tell women that up front. I don't check my phone during the day. If I don't reply, I'll get back to you later. This is non-negotiable. A weaker man would worry, thinking, what if she texts and I don't respond? Will she lose interest? But a dominant man? He knows that maintaining his boundaries only increases his value. When she tries to break them, she's testing you. Pass that test by sticking to your guns. Third, say no. This is one of the most powerful tools in your arsenal. The ability to say no to a woman when everyone else says yes sends a clear message. You can't be manipulated. Let me give you a real example. There was a guy I knew, let's call him Ali. He could never say no. Girls would ask him to cover their shifts, do favors, and he'd always comply, thinking it would win their affection. It never did. Why? Because no woman respects a man who's easily controlled. Now, when they asked me to do the same, I'd tell them flat out, no chance. I'm not working New Year's Eve for you. And guess what? They respected that. The fourth trait is, stop seeking approval. Don't be the guy who's constantly fishing for compliments or worse, dishing them out in hopes of receiving them back. Approval is a drug for weak men. You don't need to flatter her or tell her how amazing she is every 5 minutes. Let her wonder if you even notice. Make her work for your praise. Let her seek your approval, not the other way around. Finally, don't qualify yourself. Too many men trip over themselves trying to prove they're good enough for her. Oh, I love traveling too. Or, I'd never be like your ex, I'm totally different. Stop that. You don't need to sell yourself. If you start jumping through hoops to prove you're worthy, you've already lowered your value. Instead, be the one who makes her prove she's worth your time. Let her fit into your world, not the other way around. Here's the bottom line. True masculinity isn't about overpowering women or controlling them physically. It's about controlling the one thing that matters most, yourself. You show dominance by being untamable, by being unshakable in your energy, your confidence, and your boundaries. Be the man who's always ready to walk away, who sets the rules and doesn't bend for anyone. You aren't just a guy, you're a tiger, wild and free, hard to control and harder to catch. If you want to level up in life, comment below, I am a high-value man. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more content. Gods be with you.